Hi, how
How
y'all doing? It's me again. Whoa, the lighting is looking mighty fine today, so I'm happy about that. Hi guys, and welcome to or back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can probably read by the title, I am going to be giving you guys some middle to high school advice and tips on what you should and should not do during that time period of your life. So if you guys want to see more of that, make sure to keep watching. Subscribe down below if you want to support my channel. Make sure to check out my social medias, which will be here on the screen. And with that said, let's just get right on to the video. The first tip I have for you guys is not to act cool or out of your character to try and impress the older kids. If you are one of the younger viewers watching this video right now, don't try to act like, you know, out of your character and not yourself just because you want to impress other people. If it's that you're starting high school or middle school for the first time and you just don't know which kind of persona you want to give off to people, which kind of vibe you're trying to give off to people, don't try to act fake because that won't take you far. It will get tiring. I'm not saying that I have been fake and like I am saying out of experience. No, I'm just saying like generally I feel like that would be like tiring if you're faking your personality. Then like it's like you get tired of not being yourself and you might catch yourself acting like yourself and then you're like, oh right, I'm supposed to act cool or I'm supposed to act like this or like that. Second tip is to find your clique, your gang, your people. So starting middle school, or more in particular high school, you will notice that people have their cliques, and it's important that especially during high school that you find your people, like at least like 2 or 3 people that you are with, or even one person. It doesn't matter, it must not be like very many people, but like at least if you find a group of people or a set of friends that you can be like, oh, I can be with those people during lunch break, or I can be with those people during breaks in general, because that can become like kind of, you know, depressing and sad if you don't have anyone to be with and you're going to school, because school is hard in itself. Like already, you know, you have to read a lot of things, and on top of that being lonely, or if it's that you're just like not a kind of person who likes to be around people, you like to be on your own, then don't make it like uncomfortable, if I put it that way. Don't let it be that you're on your own voluntarily, like you enjoy your own company, because people tend to judge you based on those type of stuff during high school. And I'm not saying that that is correct or that is wrong, I'm just saying off of what I have noticed, like people will assume things about you if they see that you're involuntarily alone and stuff like that. My third tip is that during class you should ask questions, no matter how dumb or irrelevant you think your question is. No, not irrelevant, that doesn't make sense. No matter how dumb you think your question is, that's the right way to put it, because I know that sometimes during class I can ask like really, you know, stupid questions. Like the teacher might have said something and, you know, you don't listen all the time during class. That's like just reality, because you can literally have some classes where you sit like for an hour straight just listening to the teacher talk, and sometimes you doze off. So sometimes the teacher might have said something and I wasn't listening, and I'll like repeat it, and like I'll repeat it in a question, and then my classmates will be like, oh my god, Alithy, you're listening, and then it's like an irritation moment. And I feel like some people might find that kind of uncomfortable, that your classmates are kind of like, oh my god, why don't you listen? But it's like, it's human, it's reality, that sometimes during class your focus disappears and you start thinking about what you're gonna eat. Make sure to ask questions, because it's better asking the question right then and there instead of waiting when you get home and then you're just like, you open up the book and you don't know what you're supposed to read. So it's very important that you take the opportunity during class when the teacher is already going through the subject or the thing that you guys are talking about, that you ask them if you don't understand anything, instead of just letting it be. Even if you're not good at formulating yourself, it's good that you at least try to get your point across. If not, you always have your parents to count on, that you can bring the book home and then you ask them. Tip number 4 is that you should at least try to put yourself in 1 or 2 clubs in school. Like for example, you can find yourself a book club, book Yeah, book club, cheerleading club, and other clubs. If you guys have other clubs in the US, I don't really know more than those two, but at least try to put yourself there because that can be valuable. At least here in Sweden, we also have clubs, so that is valuable to when we're searching a job to apply it on our resume. My fifth and I think most important tip on this list is to keep yourself out of drama, because during high school, my friend, there is a lot of drama. People talk shit behind people's back a lot, and you do not want to be the person involved in that drama, because that will give people a certain look on you, a certain perspective on you as a person if you're the one in the drama talking badly about another person. And that leads me to my next point, which is not to bully anyone. Be a good person. Like, overall, this is like a life lesson to be a good human being. Don't be mean to other people, because that doesn't benefit you in any way or the other person. Like, you're hurting someone's feelings if you're saying mean things or being rude to a person. Don't try to be everyone's favorite, but most definitely try to be someone that people find as a good human being. It benefits you to knowing that you have a good consciousness, knowing that you haven't been mean to anyone, but at the same time you haven't been like extremely happy or extremely goofy just to get people's attention in that way, but you've just been yourself. Just keep your mouth closed when you hear people talking badly about another person. Okay, my last tip is that you shouldn't try to fit in to an extent that is hurting your mental health. So what I mean by this is that obviously during high school or during middle school, you will see a lot of people. Like, it's different from when you're like in 5th to 4th grade, where it's like you have to go in the same school with those people for a while. But like when you come to high school especially, then you meet a lot of people. Like, you see a different range of people, and that can be overwhelming sometimes. But you trying to be like someone or to fit in a certain group to the extent that it hurts you, like mentally and physically. So for example, let's say Anna, she's this blonde skinny girl with her blonde skinny friends, okay? And you so badly want to be like Anna and her friends, but instead of you trying to communicate with them, you want to look like. So be you is the whole summarization of what I just said. Alright, you guys, those were all of my tips that I had to share with you guys. I really hope this video helped you and that you understood what I said, even though I was rambling 99.9% of this video. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below to support it, and check out my social medias. All my links and stuff will be down below. I don't know what I meant with that. All my social medias will be on the screen. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!